Welcome to UPL Cast. Appreciating life.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure to bring to your attention a thought-provoking podcast titled Uplifted Cast. This podcast delves into an array of topics related to human life that are often overlooked. Uplifted Cast exposes the audience to ideas, insights, and discussions pertaining to the nature of life, the importance of sleep, the significance of self-care, the intricacies of mental health, diversity of cultural difference, and the depth of spiritual beliefs. The creator of this podcast endeavor is to explore the commonalities that unite us as humans, irrespective of our beliefs or background. Further insightful discussions and personal anecdotals shared by individuals and people from different walks of life, inspiring perspective on various aspects of our existence. The beauty of this podcast lies in its ability to inspire listeners to introspective, evaluate, and question their own belief, leading to a greater understanding and appreciation of themselves and others. I highly recommend everyone to listen to Uplifted Cast as a must-listen source for information and a source of inspiration for anyone interested in exploring the depth of the human experience. Our very first podcast series will be on how we sleep and how we wake up. It will be presented by none other than Bill Akoma, the esteemed president and CEO of Uplifted Care Services and the founder of Uplifted Cast. Mr. Akoma's impressive career began with his founding of a new assisted living company. He started it from ground up. He has since worked with multi-million-dollar companies such as Presbyterian Home and Services, where he has left a lasting impact through his unwavering commitment to excellence. Under his leadership, multi-state and national efforts have been made in the How We Sleep and How We Wake Up campaign. It led to significant improvement in sleep patterns of residents and an overall increase of quality of life. Mr. Akoma is an expert in root cause analysis and also specializes in cultural dementia. He is a national instructor for both youth and adult mental health first aid, emphasizing his unyielding dedication to the betterment of human beings. He has an MBA and is an assisted living director. Mr. Akoma's expertise is unmatched. His unwavering integrity and commitment to excellence makes him the perfect leader for the Uplifted Cast. Mr. Akoma's contribution to the healthcare industry has been exemplary. I have no doubt that his leadership will continue to shape the industry in a positive and innovative way. Please join me in welcoming our presenter, Mr. Bill Akoma.
Well. Thank you very, very much. Thank you very kindly, my friends. As I listened to Dr. Faria and her eloquent and generous introduction, I was sitting here thinking about myself. I wondered who she was talking about. You know, it is always a good idea to have your closest friend to say something good about you. I am thrilled today to bring this fascinating topic of the science of sleep. Science has taught us that sleep is a very important thing. It's something that we cannot avoid. It is something that makes us who we are. Tonight, I would like to explore how we go to bed, how we wake up, and how these processes are tied to both our circadian rhythm and hormone levels. We will examine the importance of light. We will examine the importance of darkness. So when you hear light, we are going to introduce a new term called serotonin, which is associated to light. We are also going to introduce another terminology called melatonin, which is a hormone that is secreted in our pineal gland. Firstly, we will examine the process of going to bed, falling asleep, that involves a complicated interplay between various body systems, including our cardiovascular, respiratory, and nervous system. When we look at the science, these systems work together to slow down our bodily functions and allow us to drift into sleep. One of the key factors in this process is a hormone called melatonin. As I said, it's a hormone that is secreted in the pineal gland. In our subsequent episodes, we are going to look at each of these individually. So, the way this works is when melatonin is secreted by the pineal gland, it actually comes in response of light. And we are going to see how those melatonin and serotonin kind of balance to make what we call sleep. As the day begins to wind down and darkness approaches, melatonin level rises, signaling to our bodies that it is time to sleep. While we will be on the topic of melatonin, we'll also talk about the 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 human biological clock, and we will examine the human biological clock in depth, and we're going to find out that each hour of the day has a meaning as it relates to our life. Now, when it comes to waking up, the process is no less complex. Our bodies are designed to respond to changes in light. That's why sometimes, so as soon as the sun comes up, specialized cells in our retina signals our brain to stop producing melatonin and increase the level of neurotransmitter serotonin. So, as I said, serotonin is a chemical that is housed in our small intestines. So, as the sun comes out, the increase of serotonin helps us to boost our mood and energy level, allowing us to start the day revitalized and energized. So the serotonin and melatonin kind of works as people that are running like a race, like a 4x4, which means you have to wait for the first, second, and third for you to finish. So it as we are going to see the human biological clock, the serotonin starts from 8 to 8. And as we are going to talk, we will talk also about the circadian rhythm, which refers to our natural biological cycle that governs our sleep-wake patterns. It's a 24-hour cycle. Our circadian rhythm can be influenced by factors such as exposure to light, eating, and sleeping schedules. It's also encompassed in our genetics. When our circadian rhythm is disrupted, it can have a negative effect to our health, leading to issues such as sleep. When you hear people say I'm sleep deprived, and depression as well. So, in conclusion, as we embark on this journey of how we sleep, how we wake, we are going to see that the science of sleep is actually very fascinating. It's an area of study that is only just beginning to be fully understood. And by examining the processes involved in going to bed, waking up, and regulating our circadian rhythm, we can gain valuable insights into how to optimize our sleep and achieve better overall health. So as we continue every week, we are going to look in topics on topics that actually are related. We'll look at the stages of sleep. We will look at the importance of light as it relates to our normal health. We'll look at things like what is it that you're supposed to do if you are sleep deprived. We will look at, I call it, this is a term that I coined called there's 12 commandments of sleep. What is it that you're supposed to do so that you can have a restorative sleep? A lot of us have what we call fragmented sleep. So we are going to talk about that, and at the end of it, you will be happy that you tuned into this podcast. It's going to be illuminating. It's going to be rejuvenating. It's going to be a topic that we have always wanted, but the time has not allowed us. So as we embark on this journey, please welcome and let us go together and stay tuned for more. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel. It's called UPL Cast. On our Facebook account, also it's also called UPL Cast. Welcome and stay tuned for more to come. Thank you and have a wonderful evening, our wonderful morning, our wonderful afternoon to all my